Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hello, hello. Let me get the chat rolling for you guys because I know you like to see what's going on. Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. Shiraz, hi. Thank you for being back with us. Pleasure having you here on the morning show. So, as you come in, please share this out. Share it with somebody that you think could use some uplifting energy this morning. And as you do that, hold that love in your heart to find one thing that you're grateful for. And let's get some gratitude flowing through here this morning. First thing we do every morning is go into our hearts. So it's that time. If you touch your heart center, you feel your heartbeat, for one thing, and your focus starts to come right in there to be very heart centered. So take a deep breath into your lungs. Hold that energy in your heart. And then focus on something positive, something that lifts you up, that makes you smile. What is that? What is it that you can bring to mind to bring you joy, to bring you some inner happiness? Just keep breathing it in. Breathe in slowly, gently, and then release the same way. Just let that energy flow out from your body. And say to yourself, I am so loved. I am amazing. I am a spark of the divine. I am blessed. I am exactly where I need to be in this now moment. I am light. And I am present. So welcome, welcome. Where is everybody? Come on in. Let's have some fun together this morning on this Saturday. Not sure what's going on. So let me put a call out to the peeps and just see where everybody is. Okay. All right. So while we're waiting, give me something you're grateful for. Those of you who are here, let's just share some gratitude and lift up the vibration. And let me know so we can celebrate with you if you have a celebration going on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I think read the message from the angels. I don't know what's happening with the technology this morning and if we're reaching people, if we're not. I have no clue, but I'm going to go ahead. Just as if everyone was in here this morning, seeing each other and loving on each other. Oh, me too, Pat Moss. I'm so glad. And wait till you hear the angel message. I think you'll resonate with what they had to say last night. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that now. It was good for me to hear it. It was almost like they were giving me a little talking to last night. It's called Stop the Spin. Okay. All that is human must retrograde if it does not advance. That's by Edward Gibbon. The buzz right now is about the fact that there are 7 planets in retrograde. Yikes, you say? Well, I am hearing from my spirit team to be still and listen instead of running to the hills to seek safety from the storm. They say retrogrades spin the energy inward. It's not about the fact that electronics stop working or are a little wonky, or you are feeling like your head is caving in, have we not learned anything as we become more awakened to our own power? It's time to start believing in yourself as a vessel for change and impact, as a fractal of light. It's time to own your ability to change the reality you see around you. I hear the statements every day, pointing a finger at something as the cause for what is going on inside and outside of us. Just stop it. That is the old caveman way of handling things. No more blame, shame, guilt, or victimhood. Go back to your heart and breathe. Some of you will not like this message. You may choose to keep the band-aid on and not look at what's underneath. Fear will keep you stuck in the old paradigm where you feel helpless and hopeless. No one outside of yourself can release that fear. Dear angels, we are standing on the precipice of something so big, so life-changing, and the time has come for us as humans to realize this. It is time to accept that we hold the key to the book of knowledge to help us through it. We have been writing that book for a very long time. The combination of ancient wisdom and current transparency with removal of the veil has brought us to this powerful state as new humans. Dear ones, think for a moment about what happens when you spin your body around on purpose, as you did in your childhood. As you spin, that movement does not affect your outer body, but rather has a huge effect on how you feel inside. The change is on the inside. Sometimes you have that same effect without your body moving. The spinning makes you nauseous because it is not your normal state of being in balance. Fear creates. Fear creates a spin in your body, although you may not be moving in circles. It is happening energetically. The more you fear, the faster you spin. And the faster you spin, the deeper you go into fear. We invite you, dear ones, to take a look at where that fear is coming from. It is not outside of you. Nothing outside of you has the ability to create a state of fear within you. This is your answer key to becoming empowered. You and only you can decide to go into fear or take your power back. There is no third option. You decide how it's going to play out. But if the decision is to give in to fear, then stop pointing fingers at others or situations as the cause for that fear. Free yourself and watch as love steps in to guide you gently forward. Dear angels, today I promise to keep my focus on love and become more empowered in every now moment. All right, I'm going to put that statement into the messages. I don't know what the heck's going on. I hear that there are people on my timeline, but I can't see you. I don't see your comments. I don't know why it's not showing it. It usually does every day. But Catherine DeSanti just showed up. Good morning, Catherine. So Pat Moss, going back to your statement, I am so glad that you became empowered and took control over what was going on, and you took your power back. And that's exactly what the angel message is. Take your power back. Become the best you possible by focusing on the now moment and the fact that you are in control, no one else. All right, so I need to know, Catherine, where you are at on Facebook because I can see you and your comments, but obviously I cannot see anyone else that's on my timeline. Let me see. Oh, yeah, you all are there. Just went over to Facebook, and we have Deirdre and Jesse and Auntie Jean and Kathy Hand. I don't know why you're not showing up on the messages, why it's not showing me that you're here, but it's not. Technology, it's Kathy Hand. Well, hello. I see you. Catherine, yeah, I know you're on Facebook. I'm streaming on, I think, 3 different Facebook places on my timeline, Enlightened World Network, and on Angel Speakers, Teri Angel. So, depending on where you go to see this, um, yeah, Angel Speakers, Teri Angel is one of the places I always stream it, and I always put it on my timeline every day. And usually I can see your all's comment, but not today. Obviously, there's some block there that is not letting me see you. You're on Angel Speakers, Catherine. Okay. Well, I can see everybody on Angel Speakers, so if you're on my timeline, just jump over there. It's Angel Speakers, Teri Angel. Jean Lorio, there you are. Yeah, come on in and let's do this where we can see each other and love on each other. So, were you all able to hear the angel message that I just read? Let's see if anybody responds. Suzanne, there you are. You did hear the angel message. Okay, good. Because I feel like it was a very important message as I was receiving the download of it. I kind of felt like I was being given a lecture by the angels this morning, early this morning. And it felt so huge and it felt so important, you guys, because this is it. We are the ones creating what's happening right now, whether it's peace coming into our world or we continue in the caveman, same old with chaos and conflict and competition. So I hope you all resonated with that because it really hit me when I heard it. Okay, so it's somebody's birthday today, and we don't have Blue in here. Where is our Blue Jean? We told her we were going to honor Dave and Dolly today, and I have the cupcake ready if she'll get her little butt in here. So we'll pull Kuan Yin card, and let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. And hello, Sally and Tony. Good morning to you. You're ripping that Band-Aid off. Oh, I'm so glad because I tell you what, mine came off last night. I was like, nope, I'm not going to cover up anything. It's got to all be transparent because there's no more veil. So if we think that we're hiding something and we think that we're not being fully authentic, think again because everything is transparent now. Everything is out in the open. And even though we think there's a Band-Aid on it, there isn't. So if we pull it off, then we can see it ourselves. We can see the whole picture. Catherine DeSante, absolutely taking our power back. Been a theme for me recently. Yes, I see you, Blue Jean. Hi, welcome. All right, let's put Kuan Yin down for a minute. And let's all share some love with Dave and Dolly. I made the cupcake myself, I want you to know, with my own 2 hands and Sherry Meyer's oven. And I don't have a candle. I couldn't find a candle in her house, so we're using a match instead. Let me see if I can get it lit here without making a terrible mess. Oh, I just got icing on the candle. All right, so this is for you, Dave and Dolly. I got a fan going, so I got to protect it. All right, you guys, make a wish. Oh, there it goes. Happy birthday, Dave, and happy birthday, Dolly. Dave said he would share his birthday with Dolly. So, good icing. Wow, I might have to eat that cupcake. So let's sing to our Dave and Dolly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dave and Dolly. Happy birthday to you. So show them some love. Let's give that beautiful horse and Jean's amazing man some love this morning. And I hope he's able to hear this, Blue. Hi, Any7. And yes, we do love our guy, don't we? We love your guy. We all share him with you. We let him have you for a little while, but you're really ours. All right, anybody else come in? Oh, eat the cupcake. Life is short. Eat the cupcake. That's what I say. You know, it's like sometimes you just gotta. And that icing, oh my gosh, that icing is good. It's cream cheese icing. I'm like, boy, did I make a mistake in getting that one, because it's just too good to go to waste. And Kathy Hand says, I definitely need a lecture. I was feeling so frustrated for my daughter getting dissed by that company. They told her she had the job, and then the next day told her there was a mistake, and poof, no job. But she is resilient and not giving up. She even went to the Leonard Skinner ZZ Top concert with Luke and his family. Oh, I'm so glad. Never give up, you know? Yeah, that's the big message that the angels were giving, is to be persistent, be resilient, and look at how we are powerful. We don't have to go into victimhood, you guys. No more victimhood. No more pointing your finger and saying, he did that, she did that, or this situation sucks. We can do that. But as the angel said, that's not where it's at. That's not where our power is. Go inside and find that power and become resilient. And, whatever you have to do, if you find a cause that you can speak out against, or you can speak up for peace, whatever it is that's a passion in your heart, do that. Be that change that you want to see. And don't just sit back and say, oh, well, that's just the way it is, and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, it was a big, big message, and a big message for me as well, that it's time. It is beyond time for us to step into that power that we have inside of us. Okay, so let's see. Cheesecake. Oh my gosh, the muffin itself is blueberry cheesecake, and then I put the cream cheese icing on top. So yeah, you guys know this cupcake is going to get eaten. It is not going to waste. All right, I'm so glad I can see your all's comments now. I was feeling kind of lonely, just me and Pat and um, Shiraz, I think, was here. And I'm like, okay, we're just going to go with it. But I'm so glad that you all found the way to show up here. Tammy Fisk, hello to you. And I love all the Dolly love and the Dave love. Keep it coming. Keep showering that love, because, your birthday is special. And I think it's a day to really honor that being and their purpose for being here on this earth. Okay, and Blue says, Teri, I could not hear the message on the other channel, angel message. Can you read it again? It's very powerful, so I will read it again. And let me do the Kuan Yin card first. It is the medicine of the Divine Mother. Choose your divine medicine to feel grounded and peaceful. Your morning walk, daily prayer, or yoga class. Your time to dance each evening or meditate, to do an oracle card reading, or sit quietly with a cup of tea and reflect upon what you are grateful for in that moment. Simple daily routines done with awareness allow you to feel my love for you. Kuan Yin loves us so much, and she has been our guiding force since we have been a spiritual family, since we came together a little over 3 years ago. All right. And I've been trying to figure out what to do for the celebration of the 3-year anniversary of the Peace on Earth tour. So I need some insight with that and some suggestions, if you all wouldn't mind sharing what you would like to do to celebrate our Peace on Earth tour, our journey of healing, and going forward beyond 3 years. All right, so let me get to the message again. It is called Stop the Spin. All that is human must retrograde if it does not advance. That's by Edward Gibbon. The buzz right now is about the fact that there are 7 planets in retrograde. Yikes, you say. Well, I am hearing from my spirit team to be still and listen instead of running for the hills to seek safety from the storm. They say that retrogrades spin the energy inward. It's not about the fact that electronics stop working or are a little wonky, or you are feeling like your head is caving in. Have we not learned anything as we become more aware and awaken to our own power? It's time to start believing in yourself as a vessel for change and impact as a fractal of light. It's time to own your ability to change the reality you see around you. I hear the statements every day, pointing a finger at something as the cause for what is going on inside and outside of us. Just stop it. That is the old caveman way of handling things. No more blame, shame, guilt, or victimhood. Go back to your heart and breathe. Some of you will not like this message. You may choose to keep the Band-Aid on and not look at what's underneath. Fear will keep you stuck in the old paradigm where you feel helpless and hopeless. No one outside of yourself can release that fear. And I want to repeat that sentence because I need to put that up in a banner where we can see that at all times. No one outside of yourself can release that fear. Dear angels, we are standing on the precipice of something so big, so life-changing, and the time has come for us as humans to realize this. It is time to accept that we hold the key to the book of knowledge to help us through it. We have been writing that book for a very long time. The combination of ancient wisdom and current transparency with removal of the veil has brought us to this powerful state as new humans. Dear ones, think for a moment about what happens when you spin your body around on purpose as you did in your childhood. As you spin, that movement does not affect your outer body, but rather has a huge effect on how you feel inside. The change is on the inside. Sometimes you have that same effect with your body moving. The spinning makes you nauseous because it is not your normal state of being in balance. Fear creates a spin in your body, although you may not be moving in circles. It is happening energetically. The more you fear, the faster you spin. And the faster you spin, the deeper you go into fear. We invite you, dear ones, to take a look at where that fear is coming from. It is not outside of you. Nothing outside of you has the ability to create a state of fear within you. This is your answer key to becoming empowered. You and only you can decide to go into fear or to take your power back. There is no third option. You decide how it's going to play out, but if the decision is to give in to the fear, then stop pointing fingers at others or situations as the cause for that fear. Free yourself and watch as love steps in to guide you gently forward. Today, I promise to keep my focus on love and become more empowered in every now moment. That was the angel message. And that, my friends, is a message that needs to be heard by the masses. I'm serious, it really does. I challenge you today to share this message with somebody. Maybe it's somebody that's just waiting to hear that they can take their power back. Maybe it's somebody that's in an abusive situation or just has never found their voice to speak up. You never know who will be affected by the things that you share and the things that you say to others. So I challenge you, each one of you that are here, share that message with one person, just one. And you can share it with many, but if you share it with one person, you'll be guided who to share it with. And then it's up to them. It's up to them to receive or to read it even, or to be open enough to say, okay, I'll be open-minded with this, because we have to be open-minded to see that we have a Band-Aid trying to cover up a huge, huge gash. And it's time. It's time to really heal from all that we've been going through, and how we have allowed this energy to be pervasive, the energy of fear, the energy of chaos. And stop blaming, stop pointing outward, because when we do that, we just keep spinning. We just keep going in that same old paradigm, that same old thought process, that it's outside of us and there's nothing we can do about it. That victimhood mentality. All right, so let's see what we got going on. Tammy, blue is on under your page, but you can't see the comments on that one. Yeah, she switched over, Tammy. I see her comments now. Thank you. And we still got happy birthdays going on. A snowball fight in September. Okay. We'll do that, Blue, if that's what you want. And Sally says, that message hits home directly. I have been asked to start a self-awareness workshop at Enlightenment. Yeah. And that's right, Blue. No one outside of yourself can release the fear. Nope. It's an inside job. And Kathy says, well, September 11th is a Monday. Many of us work. Could we stream a party either Sunday during cup of tea or Monday evening around 7? We can definitely do a Sunday party. That's close enough to the 11th, isn't it? So let's do that. Thank you, Kathy, for that suggestion. Nighttime is hard because we have chanting going on at night. So, yeah, September 10th, let's plan a party to celebrate 3 years on the road with the Peace on Earth tour, and maybe a little remembrance. I'll try to put a little video together of some of the land blessings and the energy as I've traveled to some of your homes and around this beautiful country of ours. And Blue says, the Fae are quite chatty this morning, by the way. They are singing while spinning with bright colors and delight. Fear, fear, can't come near. Stomp, romp, dance here. Fear, fear, does not dare to hear. Sing, throws things, dancing here now. Wow. Okay. I'm so glad those Fae are dancing. And Kathy says, I'm hearing that we should each try to take our computer or phones outside and all be under the same big sky with our feet grounded on the earth, just for a little while during the 3-year celebration. Oh my gosh, Kathy Hand, you are so intuitive. I heard this morning what my meditation is going to be like for the 10 million for world peace today at 1:11 p.m. I'm guiding the meditation. I'm not going to say any more, but you're spot on with where it's going, and I hope you'll be there. I hope as many as possible can come in. We had a beautiful, beautiful showing up yesterday of love from all over the world. And I'm hoping that today will be a repeat of that we have people coming in and sharing in the desire to have peace on earth. But Kathy, I hope you're able to see it, because I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Rasmatas just gave you a tiger eye, which counters fear. I have lots of tiger's eye. I keep myself surrounded by them. And Suzanne says, when you rip the bandage off and release the fear, there's peace on the other side. I just went through it. You certainly did, Suzanne. And I'm glad that bandage is off. Annie, hello. Yes, you are here. All right, so let's do a message from the tiny book, and then we are going to go into our hearts and get on with our day. I am just so excited about life right now, you guys. There is so much going on. There's so much the angels are showing me and teaching me and leading me in. I connected with someone yesterday that I had not seen since 2016. So that's 7 years. I have not seen her or talked to her. And we got together yesterday over Zoom. And I have a whole a whole big page full now of new contacts, people that she's introduced me to, organizations that will be helpful in the Peace on Earth tour and the education on human trafficking. I'm so excited. So yeah, it's a lot that's going on, a lot happening. So Kathy, I think maybe birthdays trump. What do you think? Page 9 is Dave's birthday. So can we do that one, Kathy, instead of 27? Maybe we'll do 27 tomorrow. 2 and 7 is 9. So you're both on track with that. Maybe we'll do a message from both. All right. So we'll do page 9 in honor of our Dave, whose birthday is today. And let's see what that message 2 is all about. Dear ones, does it change what is in your now moment if you go into blame, shame, and guilt? We know that this is not an easy lesson for you. We know that you try to make it make sense, and sometimes it just doesn't. Are you all laughing with me? I'm telling you, you really can't make this stuff up, right? You really can't. So it's the exact message from the angels, right? I'm going to read it again because I was kind of laughing, so I want to make sure you get the whole thing. Dear ones, does it change what is in your now moment if you go into blame, shame, and guilt? We know this is not an easy lesson for you. We know that you try to make it make sense, and sometimes it just doesn't. I know, right, Blue? There are no accidents or coincidences, none at all. So this message, and thank you, Dave, for having a birthday today, so we could hear this confirmation message from the angels that, yeah, this is what our focus has to be on right now. Releasing that fear, letting go, and going forward powerfully into our next now moment. And Kathy says, that is an awesome one for Dave's birthday. I just looked at the first one on page 27. And that goes along with how our group feels about human trafficking. So let's read that one, because 2 and 7 is 9. So we're staying with that 9 energy. Dear ones, ask yourself what you do when a disturbed feeling comes over you as you hear about episodes of abuse and harm done to others. There are some things you will have no control over in the world. Only you can decide to what extent you will be involved in speaking up or acting. Yeah. there is something really powerful coming down the road. There really is. There's many now that are getting behind this effort for exposure. And this whole thing right now, everything that we do, it's all about full disclosure. And things are being exposed that before were able to hide under that Band-Aid. The veil was not completely open like it is now. And so there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff happening. But we're seeing it now. We're seeing it clearly. And we're seeing that tug of, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do with this? That's the question that the angels taught me to use. Don't ask why. Don't go into victimhood. Don't say, why is this happening? Instead, ask, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? I want you all to write that down. Somebody put it in the comments, because this is so important for taking your power back. For you to really become empowered, you cannot go into that victimhood of why. It has to be, how am I dealing with this? What am I supposed to do with it? Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to take action with feet on the ground? Or am I supposed to take action with meditation, with prayer, with sending positive energy into it? What am I supposed to do with this? Thank you, Sally. Yeah, that is the empowering question, you guys. This is it. This is the key to taking your power back. Stop thinking that you're a victim. Stop thinking that there's something that's shooting arrows at you, and that all this stuff that you hear about that's happening in the world is there crushing you, because it can only affect you if you let it. Remember, you're the only one that can release that energy of fear inside of you. I can't come to you and pull it out of you. Nobody can. The only way it will be released is when you say your yes. I'm taking my power back. I'm standing up for myself. I'm using my voice. I'm doing everything that I know to do as a spirit being. And like the message said, we're writing that book. We've been writing the book forever. And we have it all inside of us. We have that ancient wisdom. We have the ability to connect with each other and tune in to what is real, which is love. Love is the only thing that's real. Welcome, Ranillo. Thank you for being here. And Blue says, I was talking to Mary Jane yesterday, and she said that she now never reads newspapers, then picked one up and read about human trafficking. Yeah, it's coming to the forefront. It really is. I'm going on Monday to see that new movie that's out. And, I know it's going to be a hard pill to swallow to watch this, because I'm learning more and more facts every day about it. But I'm going to go watch it because I want my eyes opened fully. I know that I'm seeing a big, big picture of it, but I really want to understand more what we are doing as a force that can come up with this, come up with showing love into it, to release the fear. We have to release the fear so we can be effective in bringing this to the light and bringing it to where we all can say, what am I supposed to do with this? Auntie Jean says, I saw a person who channels angels yesterday. The angels said that humans in all of creation are the ones who have the most compassion, the most love and caring. That is why what we do matters so much, and why other planets are so interested in us. This is why many come back to experience this life. We are at a very special time now. It was so encouraging. It is. This is the time, and I keep hearing that over and over. It's time for us to stop just playing in the playground. We need that playtime. But we need to also step out of that sandbox and look around and see what's happening and say, what am I supposed to do with this? And what is my purpose in this world? How do I show up to really bring forth this energy of love and usher in the era of peace? It is called, oh gosh, it caught me off guard. Um, Somebody help me if you know the name of it. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. Suzanne, I'll get back to you on that because right now it's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not quite there. And Kathy says, I try to explain to Marley of not asking why won't people hire me to what am I supposed to do about this or what am I supposed to learn from this? But this doesn't seem to help her. So unless someone has a better idea of how to console her, I'm just staying quiet and just praying for her and guidance. Well, see, that's the message today, Kathy. She has to release that fear. She has to release that victimhood. And your role is to support her and to keep showing by example that this is how we handle situations. If we're showing an example of anxiety and fear, then that's what's going to be done by our children and others that are watching us as an example. But if we stay calm and stay at peace and stay in the knowingness that everything is working perfectly, even if it doesn't seem it at the moment, then that calmness and that peace will float down to the ones that are watching. So, Kathy, you're doing the right thing by staying quiet, praying, and just keep holding it in your heart. It's real that, yes, soon it will change and she will be in a position and then she can celebrate. She can celebrate now. We celebrate before the event even happens. Um, yeah, the movie. Oh my gosh. Now it's going to drive me crazy until I find it. Okay, here we go. It is called The Sound of Freedom, and it's based on a true story. And it is out in the theaters now and doing very well, by the way, in the theaters. I know there are those powers that don't want it to do well, and there are those that are hoping that it will be a flop, but the time has come, you know? The time has really come for us to get the messages out to the masses so that we can all say, what am I supposed to do with this? And Blue Jean says, where'd it go? I lost it. Sometimes quiet is best. And then I can't see the rest. Listen to see if you're supposed to tell her anything at all. A lot of times I am told to say nothing, though I have a knowledge. I am just to be supportive and let the lesson be learned. Absolutely. Yeah. And Suzanne says, it's all divine timing, Kathy. These jobs weren't meant for her. Yeah. Sometimes when we think that something's gone wrong because we're not getting things the way we expected it to happen, it's that wasn't the right thing for us. So maybe some of those words will help her if she would listen and tune into that. Um, Shamanta, thank you for being with us. I don't do any any readings on this morning show. This is a gathering for us all as a family to just come together and support each other. So I would say go into your heart and see if that's the best thing for you. And you'll be led by your spirit guides as far as the right decisions to make. And Sally says, Kathy, the perfect job is being formulated in heaven just for Marlena. It will come to her at just the right time. Absolutely. And yes, Kathy, it's made by Angel Studios. And I listened to an interview with the director, and I think he was a consultant that the movie is based on the true events that happened as he was rescuing some of the victims of the traffickers. And wow, powerful, very, very powerful. They have made other offerings as well. I believe they are the ones that did The Chosen. I have not watched The Chosen. Karen Palmer keeps talking about it, and I know that it's something that I will eventually do, but right now my plate is too full to watch anything at all. So I know that that's something that's out there as well that helps us to understand more. It's about Mary Magdalene's life. So I know I'm aware of that, and I think they're doing awesome work at Angel Studios. Yes, I did see your comments, Shamanta. And as I said, I don't do readings on this morning show. We're just a group of people that came together over 3 years ago and welcome anyone to come in. But it's not about giving predictions or readings for anyone. This is the time to love on each other. All right, so prayer requests. Anybody that needs to put something in the prayers, let me put that up there. Type in your prayer requests in the comments. We have a long prayer list. We lift that up every day. And I want to go ahead and remind you that today I will be guiding the meditation at 1:11 p.m. for 10 million for world peace as we focus our energy toward our leaders of the world. Kathy, she's nervous because her first student loan payment is due September 14th. Yeah, I understand that, Kathy, but going into anxiety and fear is not going to help the situation. Her vibration will be lifted if she can release the fear. And she has to do that, as the message was loud and clear to us today. Only she can release that fear. Kathleen Caputo, good morning. I see your comments now. So I don't know if you were on my timeline. Those that were over on my timeline, the messages aren't showing up for me on the restream. So, oh, there you are, Kathleen. I've just jumped over to Facebook and I see you. Prachetta, I see you on my timeline. Just reached Srinagar. Prachir is home with Goofy. Thanks so much. So grateful for keeping Goofy in your prayers. Goofy is on 1 month long medication, but much, much better. Thank you for letting us know that. I appreciate that, Prachetta, that Goofy's on the mend. We're so happy about that. So we've got extra prayers for Jackie, Suzanne's daughter, this morning. Extra prayers for healing. And Sally, prayers for the family. If the family of Jimmy Buffett, he passed this morning. Also for those who need a little extra. Thank you. There was someone else that passed this week, some celebrity. Can't remember at the moment who it was, but I just heard that. Okay, Dave is submitting a bid for a big house today and meeting with clients. It's right around the corner and would take over a year to build on the little lake. Please send incredible energy for this to manifest. Oh, indeed. I love that little lake. I really hope he gets that. And a praise report. Sam the dog is still doing very well. Thank you, Suzanne, for sharing that with us. All right. So any other prayers, go ahead and keep putting them in there. Any praises, definitely. We want that in there to lift our vibration. And oh, you're so welcome, Kathy. And we're going to keep lifting Marlene up, Marlena, so that whatever is for her best and highest good will show up for her in divine time. All right. So let's take a moment together. We've just got a few minutes left. But let's go into our hearts right now. Just breathe that beautiful love energy in. Let it flow throughout your body, throughout your mind. Just see yourself dipping into a pool of love. Just go right in there. If you jump in, if you walk in, whatever you do, just see that pool filled with love. Maybe it's a lake, a stream, the ocean, whatever it is that you envision. Just walk right in or jump in and feel it covering you totally. This beautiful energy of love. Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals. If you're in need of healing today, whether that's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, just allow yourself to be immersed in this energy. Take it all in. Let it cover you. Let it go right to your heart as you float along in that water. Maybe take a little dive under the water and go deeper into your heart. As that love floods your energy, say thank you. Thank you for divine love. Thank you that we are created as love. It is our natural state of being to hold that love in our heart. That love is everlasting. It does not go away. When these bodies are done and we shed them, that love still exists. It's energy. And it's not going anywhere. Just hold it. Hold on to it. Know that the more love you pour into yourself and into others in this lifetime, the more your spirit expands. And now come up out of that water. Come up to the shore. Just walk toward this beautiful energy. Maybe it's a field, maybe it's sand. Whatever it is you're walking on, put your feet on Mama Gaia and breathe in. Let that breath go all the way down through the length of your body, and reaching down into Mama Gaia, send that love to her. Send it right to the core of Gaia. See that crystalline center. See all of that beautiful, powerful, healing energy. Maybe you're in need of grounding and balance. Maybe your world has been spinning and feels out of control. Or maybe you have something going on with the physical body and you need healing energy. Whatever is needed right now, that's where you're going to go. So connect in with that crystalline center. Let it surround you. Let it replenish the love that you just poured into Gaia. And bring that energy back up through your feet, back up to your heart, and hold it there. Anchor it into your heart. And then take another breath in, and let this breath travel upward. Let it go through your throat, which is your communication center. Let it go to your third eye, your intuition, all of your clairs. And let it go to your crown. And as it goes into the crown chakra, see the opening. See the channel as it travels upward to your soul star chakra, where you connect in with your higher being, where you see the angels. And as you sit with this energy, ask that important question. What am I supposed to do with my life? What am I supposed to do with what's going on around me? How am I to show up in this world? Just sit with the energy right now, asking the important questions. Just be fed by your spirit guides, by your higher self, by the Creator. Just allow that beautiful message to come to you, to be downloaded through that channel that's opened up right now. And let it come back down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, and into the heart. And anchor that energy in, along with the earth energy. Just feel that right now. Feel the power. It's your power. It's just been exposed. It's just been opened up. The Band-Aid's off. And your power is coming into the light, helping you to choose in every moment the very best choice, the very best decisions for you. As you sit in that power and you sit in that love, reach out. Just pay attention to those who are needing a little uplifting today. Those who need to feel loved, who need to receive that healing energy of love and light. All those who have asked for healing, who've asked for prayer, and all those that we keep praying for every day on our big prayer list. Just surround them with that love that you're holding in your heart and ask the Creator to see, to acknowledge these prayer requests for the best and highest good of all. Not putting any of our own expectations into it, but just releasing the energy of it and trusting that we will see the fruition of our prayers. We will see what is for the best and highest good. And now breathe in again into your heart center. Feel the balance as you've grounded into the earth and you've lifted yourself up to the higher realms. Feel that balance that happens, the yin yang. And then let's send that love to each other. Let's lift everyone that's gathered here today. Those who will listen to this later, just send love. So we do that with certain words of love and gratitude. I'm going to put them up on the screen. And on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. I love you so immensely. I pray that whatever's going on in your world, whether it is something physical with the body or something emotional or mental or spiritual, that what's happened here with our time together has helped, has given you some insight for you to take your power back. Oh, Kathy, I'm so glad. Yes, we send you healing power every day, prayers and healing energy. So I'm going to pull up our Leo, who I haven't seen today, but he is always with us with our beautiful Morning Cuppa song. So let me go find him. And here we go. Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready. Oh, thank you, Annie. Have a great day. Come on. It's a beautiful day.
This morning might as well be part of it. When all the peace for peace, so I'm mission for harmony. Tyranny, mama, be on the lead. Wherever means I'm there. Create a food where
Oh,
we can
thank
be
you,
together.
Auntie
The
Jean.
phone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath and go into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A.
Thank you, Blue Jean. I see your prayer.
The daily mantras. Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees
Here
and the
goes
ball.
the love.
Thank you, I love you, namaste.
Thank you, Deirdre. Kathleen. Suzanne, I'm so glad you're here. We miss you during the week.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling up from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us put on a show. Today's a new day.
Oh, love you, Blue.
Love always is the winning team. And you can slide the dust, there is always no space in the bar.
Thank you, Kathy. Oh, you saw Leo? Maybe he's on my timeline. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I love you. There he is. Leo. Peace in the pod. We almost forgot our Ricky. Thank you, Auntie Jean, for calling in Ricky. And send some love to Josie this morning that she's not on here. She's probably sleeping in.
There really is no secret. We simply
accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all.
Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste,
y'all.
Full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all.
You know that Leo, he's full of sneak tricks. Joy, joy. Oh, Leo. It's all divine timing, my friend. Okay, get ready for it. Woo! Thank you so much, Leo, for that wonderful song that was made just for us, this beautiful family. We are a family that loves each other, that stands by each other, and that sees the light in us that is in each of us. I love you so much. One last reminder, 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time today for 10 million for world peace. If you haven't signed up yet to be a part of this, then the place to go is 10 million for worldpeace.org, and you can just hit that join button and come along with us as we bring love and light into the world and send positive energy out to our world leaders, our national leaders, our local leaders, and to each other. Thank you so much. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night, wherever you might be. And I'll leave you with namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone. Thanks for being here this morning.